Welcome back, everybody. It's Goddess 24AK, your cosmic intuitive reporter. And today, of course, is Sunday, the day of vitality. Already today, it's about, what time is it now? It is it's 1:40 to be exact. And the message was so clear when I was sitting down preparing for the message with the sun. And it's simply this. The sun rules the 5th house. So today, all day today, I had so much energy. I woke with so much energy. And then the children and I, the way we played and the way we danced, the way we had the music up high, and we're just dancing, and we're just laughing. I'm cooking, they're eating, we're laughing, we're playing. The kids are running around the house, and it's just 5th house energy. Fun, play, laughter, joy. And that is what the message of today is. Today is, in what ways are we incorporating joy, aquamarine? In what ways are we incorporating joy into our lives? Why so serious, says the sun? Why so serious, says the sun? There's this radiant presence that the sun encourages us to have in our life as the days are going ahead, due to the fact that Saturn reminded us yesterday that the only time that we actually have is the present. No time exists outside of the now. So the sun says, how are you honoring your nows? With dread, with doom, with worry, with doubt? Or are you allowing your now moment to be jam-packed with so much laughter, joy, creativity, vitality? How are you expressing that if the sun is the center of your solar system, what does the sun look like in your life? Are you the center of your solar system? Because the sun says, if you're not the center of your solar system, then that which is revolving around you isn't of you. So the sun says, how do we get to you being the center of your universe? So the outer planets that are orbiting you are benefiting you. When you become the center of when your soul becomes the center of you, meaning everything that orbits around you is in direct reflection of honoring your soul in some way, shape, or form. Whether it be down to your finances, whether it be down to your love life, whether it be down to your health, whether it be down to the way you mother, whether it be down to the way that you speak. Is it coming from a central place of high vitality? The sun encourages you to have more fun out there. I got Temperance and the Hangman and the 10 of Coins. I got the 10 of Coins, happiness. This alludes to happiness, fulfillment, pride and joy in self when your accomplishments come to fruition. But your accomplishments can only come to fruition once you become centered with self. Then you receive all that is for your highest good. You become the light, you become enough, and you shine with purpose, and you attract everything. When you're the light, you attract. Did you know that without the sun, there will be no life as we know it? Meaning, if you're not the center of your universe, your sun has no light. There's no light, so there's darkness. Then there's no life. Right? Nothing begets nothing. The Hangman. The sun says, why so serious? Hang about. Hang around. Play. Let go of that serious shit. Let go of what you need to do. The now moment requires so little and gives so much. The Temperance and the Hangman together say, when we balance play with our day-to-day to do, The fifth house in this, let's say the fifth house, okay. So the fifth house sits adjacent from the 10th house. The 10th house is about career. So what the fifth house is essentially saying is, when you find your center, when you find your play, when you find your joy, that will lead to, girl, that will lead to fruition, success. It's that saying, when you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. That's what the saying says. When you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. And so I also want to reiterate that the fifth house is right next to the sixth house. The house of daily, of service, of how we act on a daily basis, and how we are of service to ourselves and others. How we do what we do. The daily do's what we do's. Right? And hobbies, things of that nature. And so the fifth house really says, how can I bring more creativity, passion, and joy into my career, into my lifestyle? Thank you so much. Into my lifestyle. How can I emit more light? Because the more light we emit, the more we shine without dimming others. The more light we emit, the more vitality and life force that exists within us. The more confident and self-expressive we become. The more we can take more of a leadership standpoint in life instead of a victim mentality. We can take on more personal power and understand our willpower. We have more clarity and direction when we shine. We have more warmth and generosity when we shine from an authentic place. We have more creative inspiration because now the sun, the source of all, is a direct conduit, can rain down those wonderful, bright, million-dollar ideas. The light allows you, when you're the center of your universe, you have the ability to uplift others because you have a strong sense of purpose. You know that you're enough. You shine with purpose. You radiate with confidence and love. And you understand that your presence is power. But it is not for you to have difficulty seeing others' light. That's how I know that you have more of a dark expression. Ego, arrogance, and pride stem from you not being the center of your universe, but instead something else is the center of your universe, whether that be your ego, whether that be your pride, whether that be arrogance. I'm going to flip some more and see what else does the sun have to, what else? You are the center of your universe, says the sun. All day today, I just remember just playing so much today with my kids. Before I decided to make this video, I was ready to make the video. We were just cuddled up in bed and I was getting ready to read my book. That's way too much. I was getting ready to read my book. I got the Ace of, I had the Ace of Wand. So in my head, I said, oh my God, y'all, you'll believe it. You'll believe it. Because you've come to know that my shit is true. You'll believe it. You'll believe it. You know we done now, right? You know it's Sunday. We shuffling the car. They were shuffling the cards, and I'm shuffling, and I was just about to say, "Wow, I think I'm done," because when I flipped to it, it was the Ace of Wands, and when the aces are on the, you know, it means it's done. Transmission is done. So I said, let me just keep on flipping. Falls right out. Falls right out. I'm actually going to read what this sun card says from our book, because that is what I'm inspired to do. It's so beautiful too. We got Ra. Look at that. The Ankh. The blazing sun. It's such a beautiful picture. Energy, vitality. This is, yo, you got, I knew, to have the sun card come out on Sunday as we are literally as I'm channeling the energy of the sun, the vitality of the sun. When I tell you all day today, we just been playing all day today. We just really, just this mass energy. We had this mass energy. We had to dance it out. So we had the music cranked up, girl. We had that music cranked up. Do you hear me? And it was absolute love. It was absolute love, 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 love. Okay, the sun. This one says, the sun is success, birth, confidence after passing through difficult times. Egyptian sun god Ra proves everything is illuminated with optimism and enthusiasm for the path ahead. Keyword, satisfaction, accomplishment, joy, luck, vitality. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Especially after passing through tough times. That's another one too. Like realizing that it's the now. The tough times, that's so important. Thank you so much. I love the solar power right now. The tough times is the past. And all we have is the now. So the sun teaches us to be optimistic from moment to moment. We're not saying, it's not saying, just like the book of Ecclesiastes says that there is a time for everything. There's a time to mourn, there's a time to be sad, there's a time to be happy, there's a time for this, there's a time for that. And that is all well and true. So what I'm saying is, because there's a time for those things, if we have a baseline, the sun is saying, let's have a baseline. Like, for example, I don't even say days of the week anymore. I say days. I don't say week on purpose because words are very important. And when you know about words and the power of words, you don't want to adhere to the timeline that is the days of the week. You don't want to be weak. That's why it's important I say sun day, moon day, Mars day. I honor the energies that are concentrated because the sun is still potent on Moon Day, on Mars Day, on Mercury Day, on Jupiter Day, on Venus Day, on Saturn Day, including Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus Day. All that. The sun is still there. On Moon Day, Jupiter's still there. Saturn's still there. We're talking about the concentration of. So we focus. We focus. So that's why on sun day, we focus on the sun. And that's why the sun was letting me know you woke up with a rush of energy because you're clear. You're clear for takeoff. So you're just getting charged. I can do what I'm supposed to do, which is charge you up. Now, if you're coming on the shadow side of that, well, then you feel depleted. You feel overexhausted. You're chasing. You have a constant need for validation. So you're chasing versus receiving. I sit back and I receive because I'm clear. Others' lights don't dim mine. I shine while let others shine. I don't even let others shine. I shine and others shine. It's not even a letting. I shine and others shine. Okay? All right, that was beautiful. Okay, I had a piece of hair on me. All right, now we're going to read the oracle and we can get up out of here. We can get up out of here. But yes, that's what the sun is saying. You need to have a baseline of light. So no matter what is happening, you can always return back to center. Remember, who is the center of your solar system? It should be and always needs to be you. Because from there, you can always return back home. We need a safe, you need to be your own safe space because things are going to, confirmation birth. Things are going to happen. You need to be your own safe space. I'm not saying things are going to badly happen. Things are going to happen. Circumstances are going to happen. I can move this rock to this space over here only through force. You know, we would love for it to be picked up gently and then and then flew first class to the next destination. But that's just not how the energies work. They move. And you can move with it or you can be moved with it. Either way, it's going to move. These energies are constantly moving because nothing stays still. It's constantly moving. And because they're moving with purpose. They move with purpose. Everything has a purpose. Everything is intentional. Everything has an order. Everything runs on a certain frequency. There's a certain vibration. So you either get with it or you get lost. That's really just how it is. And so the sun is asking you to permit more joy in your life. Permit more joy in your now. Why so serious, says the sun? Okay? All right, let's read Aquamarine. And then we're going to get up out of here because I want to have some more fun. Aquamarine, we got hope. I'm going to hold it up while I read it. Aquamarine has long been a healing gem associated with the sea and also with stimulating psychic abilities. It was believed to protect against seduction. You are deeply intuitive, but you need to assess this realistically. Do not be seduced by vivid imaginings, wishful thinking, or spiritual claptrap. Use your imagination to create what is for your highest good, and well-being follows. If you fall into depression, remember that hope shines into the darkest places. Release self-defeating programs. Listen to your inner guidance, but be objective. Accept what's on offer. Watch out for idle gossip. Tie up loose ends before moving on. Remain emotionally detached. Avoid procrastination. Success may come in a court case. Stay positive and remember your family. There is no reason to lose the hope in your heart, since well-being is a state of mind. Seeing beyond consensual reality or illusion. That was today's Aquamarine oracle. And I love, I'm going to repeat this part again. Remember that hope shines into the darkest places. That's what I'm going to take from this entire transmission. Hope shines in the darkest places. And that is the message that the sun wants to give off today, is that hope shines in the darkest places. Exactly. We go from now to now to now to now. You're gonna have to learn the art of detachment, because the only the only thing that matters is now. Oh yes, I'm grateful for that hydration. The only thing that matters is now. It's nowsers. We got rhodozite. I'm gonna read that off camera for myself. But the only thing that matters is now. I believe that's it. That's all. That's it. She kept it so short today. She kept it so short today. Wow. Rhodochrosite and rhodozite. Anyway, she kept it so beautiful. So I'm going to keep it beautiful. We have we have the sun. The sun came out. And this is actually going to be, I'm going to make this the cover for today. I'll see y'all next transmission.